Knock off the aura! Quickly now!
Please, I can't. Thank you for saving me. This isn't much, but I want you to have it.
What kept you? We've been waiting for ages.
Damn it! Curse those Shogunate dogs! You were supposed to protect her!
It seems a plan to split up and avoid attention has backfired.
If they'd wanted to kill you, they would have. But here you are. Did they say anything? He expects us to believe that? He's just trying to scare us off.
Master Shoin is being transported to the execution grounds in Edo. Most likely Fumi will be in Edo too.
We won't achieve anything standing around here. We must go to Edo without delay.
What are you going to do? Honestly, I'd really like if you were to join us in Edo. What do you think? Good to hear. Let's do this.
On your feet! You're up next.
Thank you.
Move! Out of the way!
Your time has come. Rise as one.
Master Shoin!
saw it too, right? He stayed true to himself. Right to the bitter end. He was ready for his fate, faced it head on. We could stand to be more like him. This is no time to sit around weeping. Katsura, Shinsaku, Genzui. His actions have inspired them all, and many more besides. By dying, Master Shoin passed something on to us. What exactly that is, well, I can't say for sure. All I know is that I have to do all I can to forge a new Japan. Now, let's go and join Katsura and the others. Seems they're lying low in the remains of Saihoji Temple. We'll have to be careful. Edo is the Shogunate's stronghold. The Red Demon has iron. Is everywhere, so we can't move in plain sight. Katsura and the others will have a hard time searching for Fumi. There's little enough to go by without the added hindrance. With Master Shoin gone, this might spell the end for them. Truth be told, I was counting on Master Shoin to be here. I thought that with him, our country really stood a chance. But now I see that leaving my fate in someone else's hands is foolish. My future begins and ends with me. Your time has come. Rise as one. I will take Master Shoin's last words with me as long as I live. What a terrible sight. So many struck down by cholera. It saddens me to see Edo this way. It's a mere shadow of the bright and bustling place. I once... You. We can't leave things as they are. Something must be done. Saihoji Temple is a secret meeting place. For Choshu retainers. A special signal is required to enter. I'll teach it to you. Watch. This way!
Hold. Those entering the temple must perform the special signal.
Remember what I just taught you. Give it a go. Come on.
Very well. You may pass.
The rain's finally let up. They say no rain lasts forever, you know. I'm guessing by that look on your face that you haven't found Fumi yet.
Pardon me.
Taka.
Fumi! You're alive!
Yes. Taka helped me escape.
Now there's nothing to hold us back. But I'm not sure I understand.
I'm sure there is much you wish to know. But please, save your questions. There is news of great import I must convey to you at once. An uprising by the Satsuma clan is imminent. Should you join forces with them and succeed, you will surely be able to clip the shogunate's wings. Perhaps ending this purge once and for all.
You're right. We need to be a part of this. The Satsuma clan is every bit as powerful as the Choshu. This is a godsend.
Hardly. The Satsuma are obsessed with all things Western. They cannot be trusted. Joining forces with them is folly.
Listen to me, Genzui. I want you to decide. As Master Shoin's favorite student, it is you who is heir to his vision. I vow to help you in any way that I can.
Your time has come. Rise as one. Master, I will listen to my heart and walk the path we believed in. Let us join the Satsuma. To correct Japan's course, we must put our petty differences aside and embrace what we share. What say you? Do I have your support?
Please come and see me later in Yoshiwara. I wish to speak to you alone.
What is it? I'm grateful. Good idea. I've got some time on my hands now if you're free. There was something I've been meaning to ask, actually. About the one who trained you. You've mastered the sword, no doubt. But that's not all. You've got real grit. I've never seen anything faze you in the least. You must have had an incredible master. Like we had in Master Shoin. To have their pupil revere them is a master's greatest joy, I'm sure. We were truly blessed to have been introduced to the man. He gave us purpose, the chance to focus on our nation's future. By the way, what does your teacher do these days? I see. The Shogunate. They rule by suppressing the will of the people. Truly, the Shogunate has lost its way, and there is no salvaging it now. Not only do they ignore the cries of the populace, but now they bend to the barbarians knocking at our door. It beggars belief. Can't they see how their people suffer with this disease they have invited into our home? Japan must change, and no one can do it but us. We, who were born and live under the rising sun. I'm sure you've had your fair share of painful memories. But let us together put this broken land to rights.
What can I do for you? Ah, how lovely. Go ahead. We were close since we were little. I can't remember us ever arguing or fighting. Among my 6 brothers and sisters, he was the one who looked out for me the most. My sisters and their husbands were also good to us, though. When I think on it, I'm truly blessed for siblings. All right. If you'll excuse me.
Do have a browse. What will it be? What will it be? Please, come again.
Welcome. What do you need? What do you need? I can strengthen anything. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? You got it. You got it. Anything else? See you later.
Ah, it's you.
Over here.
What do you want? You know your stuff. Now? Sure. Not a problem. I was just thinking I've had my fill of idling about in gambling dens. And, I wasn't in the mood for the pleasure district either. Good thing you came along because I feel like a good conversation. Kusaka often leaves to practice his swordsmanship or the like, and gets utterly consumed by it. But I need to break up the monotony, keep things varied. Even in battle, I'm there, wishing I could noodle the shamisen. Why don't you give it a go? Fighting isn't everything. We'll have more to talk about when you understand the finer things. Just give it a try, if you want to. Don't worry about playing well. You will understand in due course if you try. And with stuff like this, you can learn the theory. But that won't communicate the joy of playing. Don't overthink it. Just go with your gut and let your fingers work. That'll lead you in the right direction. The arts of combat and performance have much in common. You will understand once you try. If you like to learn, I'll be glad to teach you. Even if it's just a once. I would love to hear what kind of melody you make.
How are you?
Let's have a little chat. Oh, I like this. Ah, is that so? So long!
The testament of the soul Master Shoin left us is back in our hands. You should give it a read. Everything we stand for began with Master Shoin. You might find reading his testament useful for reflecting on all that's happened. Eventually, I'll have a manuscript made so his words can reach even more people. The power of a message relies on it being conveyed, after all.
I trust you are keeping well. Thank you for coming. Oh, how delightful. I was just thinking how dearly I would like to talk to you. Let us forget about the cold, harsh world. For now, all we need is you and me. Would you be interested in watching me dance? Then I shall make preparations at once. Ah, I completely forgot. The shamisen that accompanies my dancing is broken. I cannot dance after all. I have been meaning to commission a new one, but I'm in need of a craftsman with the requisite skill. One also requires the finest quality of skins in order to make an exemplary shamisen. As for the silk threads needed for its strings, why, I suppose I could disrobe this minute and secure some threads from my garments. Just my little joke. Huh? You do not seem to be very amused. You know, if you were any other customer, our time together would be over already. But whenever I am with you, there is so much more I want to do. I wonder why that is.
So you have come. Now, it is time I told you the truth. Before we can go further, I'm afraid there is something I must yet ask of you. Would you hear me out? Thank you. You do me a great kindness. I'll return to my chambers for now. Please come back. I'll be waiting. I have noticed recently that a number of sick geishas seem to have disappeared. I decided to look into the matter and have just learned about a place where a certain geisha is being treated. I would be reassured if she were being seen by a physician, but I have yet to see any evidence of one. That's not all. Everyone seems to be turning a blind eye to what's happening. Something just doesn't feel right. Please, would you be so kind as to check on this geisha? As for me, I'll ask around to see if I can learn more. Oh, thank you. If you act like a regular patron, I'm sure you can approach the room without drawing suspicion. I wish you the best of luck. Who's there? How did you get in here? We are in the middle of treatment. Get out! Our geisha are our pride, but if they can't bring in the business, they're simply dead weight. Dead weight we don't have the capacity to support through recovery. And now you've witnessed this. I have no choice. Men, put this wretch out of their misery! Don't think you can leave alive. Yeah. Did you help me? I'm too sick to warrant your aid. My body hurts all over. My once beautiful skin is... If I can't earn my keep, there is no place for me in Yoshiwara. My only choice is to disappear. What else can I do? Either way, it won't be long till I'm found and silenced. The one who sent you? That's kind, but I won't hold my breath.
Huh.
You saw the girl, I take it. Was she all right? I see. Then I must go see her as soon as I can. As for the results of my investigation, I have come to learn the full scope of the matter. The girls who disappeared were killed somewhere underground, and their bodies buried at Saihoji Temple. We must tell the girls that this is no longer happening. Perhaps that will bring their souls some semblance of peace. I can only hope that they will rest easier now. They're saying a shogunate official was killing off the sick, and that he combed the pleasure district looking for his next victims. The rumor makes sense. There is frustration with how the shogunate is handling the epidemic. It goes to show how unhappy the people really are. Indeed. I hope the day will come when those hiding in the shadows will be as free as those living in the light. I spoke to the head of the Yoshiwara about the man behind all this. But the pleasure district does not have enough resources, so I would wager it is still business as usual for him. The culprit goes unpunished, while you and I remain bound by virtue. Such is the way of the world we live in. Yes, This is all one of my station can do. I suppose these women felt the same way I do. They too long to be free. When we first met, I thought your life seemed so unfettered. But the truth is, you too are bound by your past. We both go through life concealing the ties that bind us. We may be very different, yet in many ways we are alike. Remember when I asked you to take those photographs for me? It feels like we've grown so much closer since then. They say a camera's true purpose is to preserve one's memories. I never really thought of it that way back in the Pleasure District. Why don't we take another photograph right now? That way, we'll never forget this moment. I hope you do this moment justice. I must admit, my heart races being on this side of the lens. I hope you will hold on to that photograph. That way, I can always be with you.